Lesson 8.2, we're going to be talking about summarizing data using mean, median, mode, and range. So this is something we've talked about before. We'll be kind of reviewing what those things are. If you look on the first page here on 459, it says some students were surveyed about the number of hours they spend each week reading for fun. Order the responses from least to greatest. What do you notice about the number of hours these students spent reading each week? So we put them in order. Just a quick observation I could make would be that they have read between 3 and 13 hours per week. We can start looking at where the middle of the numbers are. There's actually two middle numbers, which are both 7. We'll talk more in a minute here, but that would mean that our median would be 7. The mode we'll talk about is the number that occurs the most often, which would also be 7. We could find the mean, we could find the range. We'll again talk about those things all as we go through the lesson here. Refresh your memory on what these things mean. So look at example 1. We're going to talk about mean. Carla's in a bowling league. The league is ranking the teams by average score. What is the mean or average final score of the 5 bowlers on Carla's team? So when you see the word average, average generally refers to the mean, is what they're wanting us to find. So the mean or average, we take the sum of all the values and then divide by the total number of values that there are. So in this case, we look at the scores here. Look at those final scores. And we're going to add those together, first of all. We add those together, we get 430. There were 5 numbers, so that's why they did 430 divided by 5, and they got 86. So the mean or average final score would be 86. Now, when you guys do something like this, just to make things a little bit quicker, we can maybe use calculators for this, but you have to show, if you're doing the mean, you have to show what all numbers you're adding and then show what number you'd be dividing by. Okay, it's not just, boom, here's my mean, it's 86. We'll not get much credit for that, and we'll not be able to tell what your mistake was very well if you missed something. One thing about the mean is it's always going to be between the lowest and the biggest numbers. So in this case, our lowest number was 81. The highest number was 95. So the mean is going to be somewhere between 81 and 95. So if you work this out and you say that your mean is 74, that doesn't make sense. There was never a score that was even that low. That makes sense? Okay, same idea. Like in your classes and stuff, if you're getting all 80s and 90s and stuff like that, there's no way your average for the class could be a 60 if you never got any scores that low. Okay? Now, having said that, if you get zeros, a 0, depending how many points that something like that was worth, that could really affect your mean or your average. It could really drop it down because that's quite a bit lower than like 80s and 90s and stuff like that. Look at example 2. We're going to talk about median. So Trey and Sarah each download songs to their music libraries. Their players list each type of music and the total playing time in minutes for each type. How can Trey and Sarah each summarize their data sets using the median? So for the median, I'm going to modify the book's definition a little bit. Median, first we need to order the values from least to greatest, and then find the middle value or average of 2 middle values. It's possible we'll have 2 numbers in the middle. So 2 numbers in the middle, we've got to add them together and divide by 2. One thing about median, you might have heard about medians before with roads. There's sometimes in the middle of the road, like on the Lloyd Expressway, for example, there's a concrete barricade kind of there. That's called a median. Franklin Street, they've got little areas that's got a little bit of grass and trees and stuff in the middle of the road. And again, the key is that it's in the middle. So just like a median is in the middle of the road, that's a way to help you remember that. Another way a student had one time, they mentioned that they think of with median, they think about, well, it almost sounds like medium. So you have small, medium, large. So medium's like the middle size is another way that you could use to help you remember. So anyway, for their data, they put them in order. Trey had an odd number of numbers. So he had just one number in the middle, was 63 was his median. 63 minutes. For Sarah's, the book didn't show exactly what they did here, but there were two middle numbers, 38 and 42. So we have to average those out. So what we do, we take 38 plus 42, which is 80, and divide by 2. So the median would be 40. Sometimes, depending on the numbers, if you can look and you can tell what would be smack dab in the middle of those numbers, what would be exactly in the middle of 38 and 42, if you can tell it would be 40, we can get by with that sometimes. But we won't always be able to do that, so make sure you know how to actually work it out by hand if you need to. Next thing we're going to look at is mode. So example 3, look at Trey's and Sarah's music libraries. How can Trey and Sarah each summarize their data sets using the mode? So the mode, it's the value or values that occur most often. I modified the definition again. Because for mode, there could be none, there could be one, or there could be more than one mode. It's the only one that has that option. We'll always have one mean. Median, there's two middle numbers. Okay, let's average them and let's find one median. Mode, okay, maybe I've got 2 modes. Maybe I've got 5 modes. Maybe I don't have any modes. Maybe I have 1 mode. It's all over the place. So it's a little bit different than the other values that we've talked about. So if you look at this for Trey's data set, 67 happened more often than in the other numbers. So 67 would be the mode. For Sarah's data set, none of the values are repeated, so there's no mode. Now, having said that, so you don't get the false impression here, just because a number happens more than once doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a mode. For example, if I had the numbers 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, that also has no mode because they all happen the same number of times. Okay, so we can't just say, well, it happens more than once. Similarly, if I have something like 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, what's my mode? Mode would be 5, okay? So sometimes what happens when you guys first learn about these things, sometimes they kind of go overboard with something happening twice and it's automatically the mode. That's not necessarily the case. It has to happen more often than the other numbers for it to actually be the mode. So we look at the try it. Nadia's grades on 4 quizzes were 95, 75, 85, and 95. Find the mean, median, and mode for Nadia's grades. So probably the first thing we would want to do would be what? Order the numbers, least to greatest. Good. Only 4 numbers, so that shouldn't be too difficult here. Okay, and then I like to do these in order. The reason I like to do these in order is because if I do the mean first, the number I divide by tells me how many numbers I have. So I know if it's odd number I'm dividing by, then I have 1 middle number. If it's an even number I'm dividing by, I have 2 middle numbers, and I'm going to have to average those out in order to find my median. So for the mean, we're going to add our numbers together. Should get 350, and then we'll divide by 4 because there are 4 numbers. So the mean be 87.5 or 87.5. Again, just to save time, we'll probably use calculators here as long as you're showing your work of what you're doing. So for the median, we make sure we put the numbers in order first. Put them in order. We got 2 middle numbers, 85 and 95. So we can average those out. So we add them together as 180. Divide by 2 would be 90. 90 would be our median there. Again, if you can tell that halfway between 85 and 95 would be 90, then that works too. And the mode number that occurs the most often here, we do have one, which is 95. And that one we don't really have any work to show, okay? We can look at it. 95 happens the most often. 95 is our mode. Example 4, we're going to talk about range. Range is the difference of the greatest and least values. So basically just taking the biggest numbers and smallest numbers and subtracting. So for Trey's data set, lowest number is 59, highest is 72. We subtract, range is 13 minutes. Sarah's lowest is 35, highest is 51. We subtract is 16. So 16 minutes is the range there. Range kind of gives us an idea of how spread out things are. So you can see Sarah's music is a little bit more spread out. The times are a little more spread out than Trey's. So example 5, kind of putting everything together here. 7 people waited in line for the Whirl and Twirl Carnival ride. Find the mean, median, mode, and range of the wait times for the carnival ride. And what do they mean, median, and mode tell you about the wait times, and what does the range as a measure of variability tell you about the wait times? So they found these things here, mean, median, modes, and the range, and then they made some observations. So mean, median, and mode each give a measure of the typical wait times. The mean and median wait times were both 13 minutes. 2 pairs each waited 12 or 15 minutes, which was the mode. And then the range uses a single number to describe how the wait times vary. So the wait times vary by 5 minutes. So there's kind of a, within 5-minute range of how long someone waited for the ride. So we look at the try it. They want us to find the mean, median, mode, and range for this set of data. So the first thing is we're going to need to put the numbers in order. Put the numbers in order, and then for the mean, what are we going to do?
Add all of the numbers together and then divide them by 9.
Good. So we add them together. Add those together, we should get 45. And then 45 divided by 9 is 5. 5 somewhere between our lowest and highest number, so that's probably okay. The mean is 5. The median, notice we had 9 numbers, so we have just one middle number here, would be 4. 4 would be right in the middle of all of our numbers. The mode, do we have a mode here? Looks like no, because all of them, the numbers happen just once, so no mode. And then for the range we would good. So we'd subtract, so 12 minus 0, which is 12, would be our range.